Hello everyone, welcome to Hot Seat session. And today we will discuss about common grammar questions from English language learners. Alright, so today's questions is you ask me how do I know when to use inflection ER and more for comparison. And to answer the questions, let's take a look at the following examples. The first we have green bag with $20. And the second, we have the red bag and it costs $200. So I can say that the red bag is expensive and the green bag is cheap. If we make comparison between two bags, we can say that the green bag is cheaper than the red one and the red bag is more expensive than the green one. So now, can you notice how ER and more differs when it comes to comparison? Let's take a look at another examples. We often need to compare two different things or two different people. And to do this, we can use comparative adjective. For example, smaller, bigger, more intelligent, and more beautiful. So here is the rule of ER for comparison. The first, we use ER when it comes to one syllable adjectives. For example, shorter, taller, younger, and older. In the word shorter, we have adjective short, and it is added by the inflection er, so it becomes shorter. And then taller, we have adjective tall, and then it's added by inflection er, and it becomes taller. Remember that syllable is one unit of sound in English. So adjective short, it has only one syllable, which is short. That is why we use er in that adjective. In another example, can I say expensiver for expensive? No, you cannot, because expensive consists of three syllables: ex, pen, and sieve. The second rule of ER for comparisons is two-syllable adjectives that end in Y. For example, adjective heavy consists of two syllables, he and v, so it becomes heavier. You omit y and add I. The second example is lazy. You have lay and z, so it becomes lazier. You can omit y and add I. It becomes lazier. However, we have special rule or exception for inflection er. When one syllable adjective ends in CVC or consonant, vowel, consonant, then you need to double the final consonant. Let's see the following example. In adjective big, you have P as consonant, I as vowel, and G as consonant. Then you need to double the final consonant G, and it becomes bigger. And more examples. Hot, you have H as consonant, O as vowel, and T as consonant. And therefore, you need to double the final consonant T, and it's become hotter. We have big as bigger, and wet becomes wetter. Let's discuss how more is used for comparison. More is applied when three or more syllable adjectives comes into play. In the earlier example of this session, we have green bag and red bag. The red bag is more expensive than the green one. In the sentence, we have adjective expensive. And expensive consists of three syllables, which is eggs, pen, and sieve. Therefore, we need to use more instead of er. The second rule for more to express comparison is when we have two-syllable adjectives not ending in Y comes to play. Let's see the following examples for more details. The first sentence we have, East Java is more modern than West Java. We have modern as an adjective, and it consists of two syllables, Mo and Darren. And then as we can see that the final letter is N and not Y. Therefore, the proper comparisons we use more instead of ER. And in the second sentence we have Mr. Smith is more polite than Miss Vania. We have the adjective polite, and it consists of two syllables, po and light. And then the final letter is E. Therefore, we use more instead of ER. Okay, let's sum up today's lesson. The first, we have discussed the rule of ER for comparisons. Number one, we use ER for one-syllable adjectives such as smaller. And then number two, ER used when two-syllable adjectives ended in Y, such as leisure. And then the second one, we have discussed more for comparison. Number one, more comes to a play when two-syllable adjectives not ending in Y, for example, more polite. Or the rule number two is we use more when there are three or more syllable adjectives comes to a play, such as more expensive. Okay, thank you very much.